Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the Warner Brothers studio tour here in Leavesden. We're here today for Harry Potter. Haven't been here for a little while. Here, Paul and Cheryl, that UK Disney couple. And somewhere in the back there, catch up Gary and family. So very much looking forward to a fun day here at the Warner Brothers studio tour. Yeah, very much looking forward to today. Experiencing everything Potter. Let's head on in. So we are through the pre-show in the cinema and we're now currently in the Great Hall Festival of the Slytherins at the moment. Behind me you'll see the fireplace and some of the costumes from the films, and just ahead of me is the teacher's table with costumes from Snape, Dumbledore, Hagrid, McGonagall and Flitwick by the looks of it. You might recognise this hall from most of the films, but one movie making secret, if you look up, there is no floating lanterns, no floating candles, just a lighting rig, and that was all put in post-production. Anyway, we are about to head in to the backstage part of the tour with all of the sets, the props, the costumes, and everything else from the Harry Potter films. Let's head on in. Come on, let's go and play.
It's not moving.
We do have the celebration of Slytherin going on at the moment, and for that they have the Slytherin common room set up here. It's pretty awesome set that I don't remember seeing last time. That might be I just missed it, or it might be that it's new. Can anyone guess what character this is? So there's a lot of bits going on at the moment for the celebration of Slytherin, including the Slytherin common room, which we would have just seen. Really awesome so far. We're only mere meters into the tour.
Lemon sherbet. No, it's not working.
Don't have magic, Paul. Are you a muggle?
I'm very much a muggle.
Are you a muggle? You do have the audio guide. You're looking out for these numbers here, which is in my shadow. You're looking for those numbers to press on the iPod to listen to the audio guide, but we haven't got this today. On the level of detail in here, we've got all these oil paintings around the top here, even above the fireplace. So here we have some props from the dark arts classroom. Just here, defence against the dark arts. Shot on location at Lake Abbey, which I have been to. It's really, really worth a visit if you haven't. It's a National Trust property. We can see some of the rooms and some of the corridors that were used for the filming of Harry Potter. Here, yeah, a few of the props from that classroom. So here we are in the potions classroom. Lots of potions are brewing on the table here. And on the side there, jars upon jar of different ingredients, each of them individually labelled with a custom label. And here we have an auto stirring pot. How cool is that?
No foolish wand-waving or silly incantations in this class. As such, I don't think so.
So to add some wizardry to the classroom, the special effects team designed the cauldrons that stirred themselves. Pretty cool, and they actually did that in the films. Add that little extra layer of magic to Snape's classes. So far, really enjoying this. A lot of stuff that I've seen before, but it's nice to actually spend a bit of time to look at some of the details and just the intricacies of the props, the costumes, and everything that designers put so much hard work and effort into. I think that every single one of these props were handmade, made from scratch. We're now heading over to the Hagrid's hut area. We're going to look into Hagrid's hut set. So just behind me here is the green screen experience. Can't film, but we're not going to do that today. It's where you can ride on a broom, ride in Harry's car. I believe we've done that before. Last time I was here, the time before, a little while ago. I'll see if I can find the picture and I'll pop it in now if I can. But that is definitely worth doing if you want a green screen photo. But for us, it's not really something we're too interested in. But yeah, that is just behind us. Behind here is some other green screen effects that they did during the films. Gringotts, we've got the car. We're going to go and have a look at some of the special effects. So this is something I don't remember from last time. And that is the Whomping Willow and the Ford Anglia. And I believe this bit of the Whomping Willow is actually going to move and smash the Ford Anglia. That's pretty cool. So we have a photo of here that Ketchup Gary is just partaken in. Was that good?
I've got no idea what they did because I'm big anyway. Perspective, so it makes you look massive and it looks Rachel and Luke look much smaller.
That's what she said.
That's normal life. Me being massive and everybody else.
So here we have the set of the Burrow. Some interactive bits here, chopping the carrots, washing the pans, the iron in the back there, and also knitting the scarf over there. A bit of information about the Burrow, as they have with all of the different sets here at Warner Brothers tour. It was one of the tallest sets, even though this one is very, very short. The set itself during the films was 44 foot tall, one of the tallest built in the film series. So this is the Burrow. It's the backside of Snape. Here we are at the Riddle's grave. As you'll see there, Tom Riddle, Mary Riddle, and Tom Marvolo Riddle. Next up, we're heading into the Ministry of Magic. We have two very tall sets here, but I can confirm there was a lot more than that in the films. Again, another piece of set. on the Ministry of Magic. I know the Ministry of Magic was rumoured to be coming to the new Epic Universe Park at Universal Studios Orlando. Whether that happens now, who knows? Epic Universe is kind of canned at the moment, but hopefully it'll come back and we will get a Ministry of Magic ride, sets, all that awesome stuff. Just a few thoughts on the tour so far. It's been really enjoyable seeing all the sets and everything. A couple of points I will make about the COVID stuff and the situation with social distancing. Firstly, social distancing isn't really a thing. A lot of people don't seem to really care about keeping 2 meters away. I'm not sure they could do too much to help that. I think maybe increasing the time between letting the groups out the Great Hall might be a good option, but I know they're already limiting the numbers to about 2,000 when the numbers usually between 8 and 10,000. So they definitely have reduced the numbers here, but still not enough in my opinion. It's still very busy. Social distance isn't really a thing. They do have markers on the floor, they've got hand sanitizer around as well, but I think they could probably do a bit more. Anyway, we are just going to finish checking out this section and then head into the Forbidden Forest. So again, as part of the celebration of Slytherin, we do have some of the costumes here from Lucius, Narcissa and Draco Malfoy, worn by Jason Isaacs, Helen McElroy and Tom Felton in the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Favourite set, probably the Atrium, most every time, no matter how long.
Here we are with Dolores Umbridge's office. We have a very pink costume here.
Wonderfully domed green.
And this statue here, this very massive statue that was created for the Ministry, it's actually moved since the last time it was here. I remember it being right where the Riddle Grave was, right there. But they have added a lot more stuff now they've got the Forbidden Forest, which we're about to head into next. Next up, we're heading in to the Forbidden Forest. Look at Paul getting all artsy with his shots there. Gaz will be impressed.
I don't know if that's going to come out, but we'll see if that comes out all right.
Trying to impress Mr. Kershaw, are you?
I want to try something different. Back down out of the Forbidden Forest. So now we've seen Aragog, we've seen Buckbeak, which there he is, just behind me, the backside of Buckbeak. And now we're heading out of the Forbidden Forest. And I believe this is the halfway point for the tour, if I remember correctly, from the last time I was here. This is where there's the cafe. There's usually a shop just behind as well. It looks like that's closed at the moment. And yeah, just behind me there. Tour continues this way, so we're going to head out of the Forbidden Forest, continue on with the tour. So now we've finished with the Forbidden Forest, we are heading into King's Cross on platform 9 3/4, and just there is the Hogwarts Express waiting to take us all to Hogwarts. Here we are at platform 9 3/4. which you would have just seen Paul and Cheryl try, you can try to get through to platform 9 3/4 by running at the wall. But all muggles here today, we can't get through. But yeah, definitely a very cool photo op if you want to try to get through the Hogwarts Express from platform 9 3/4. And with the Hogwarts Express just behind me, we are approaching the halfway point here at the Warner Brothers Studio Tour. Just behind me here is the halfway shop, which we are no doubt going to go and have a look in. I know there is a massive shop at the end of the tour as well, but this probably has some different bits. So we're definitely going into here and have a look. And I believe we can actually go into the Hogwarts Express and check out the carriages and see what else is inside. And then I believe just through the gates over there is the halfway cafe, and then we're on to the second half of the tour. So just here we do have another green screen photo op. You can get your photo inside the Hogwarts Express cabin. It's a pretty cool experience. You can sit down, and outside the window will be either platform or be another scene. And as you can see there, they are doing a lot of cleaning here, which is really good to see. I mean, after we finished with the cinema, they actually went down and wiped down every seat, which is brilliant to see. So some things are doing right with social distancing and COVID, some things they could definitely do better with. I came out of the shop just there, didn't buy anything, but you might be able to see Cheryl there, she has bought a few things. But yeah, I'm definitely going to check out the shop at the end of the tour. Anyway, Hogwarts Express here, we're going to head into the Hogwarts Express and see what's inside. In fact, we're not going to, because it is closed at the moment, which I didn't notice, which makes sense because it's a very confined space. But usually you would be able to go into the Hogwarts Express and see some of the cabins. If only we could be getting the Hogwarts Express over to Universal or Islands of Adventure. Not this year, unfortunately, not this year. Hopefully next year though, fingers crossed. Anyway, we're going to head in here. This is going to be the inside of the Hogwarts Express. Did you just say you wanted to kill Scammers?
Yeah. He's a traitor.
Deathly Hallows, Philosopher's Stone.
See, very small Harry and Ron from the first film here. And there, just there, is the Honeyduke's Sweet Trolley. Harry and Ron literally take the lot. And we have reached the halfway point here at the Warner Brothers Studio Tour. Just going past some of the graphics work here that was done by the Mina Lima team. And now if you head to London near the Harry Potter The Cursed Child, you can actually go to the Mina Lima exhibit, which is definitely worth a visit. Because look at all of those graphics and those props and everything that was hand drawn, individually designed. So much good stuff. But here we are at the Backlot Cafe, which is the halfway point here at the Warner Brothers Studio Tour London. We have finished off with all the main big sets that we've seen back there with the Hogwarts Express, the Forbidden Forest, and a lot of the Hogwarts stuff. But coming up very soon will be creature effects, special effects, Gringotts I know, which I haven't seen, which I'm very much looking forward to seeing that. And there's also some other sets coming up, including Privet Drive and a lot of other exciting stuff as well. Just here in the Backlot Cafe, and they sell butterbeer, sell some food and drink. Yeah, very much looking forward to it. Looks like we're going to grab something. Here's the Backlot Cafe, where they do some hot food, and right here they have butterbeer ice cream, and souvenir sundaes, and all that good stuff. So we're going to head in. I know I don't like butterbeer, but I might have a butter ice cream, give that a try, see what it is. So I know I'm not a fan of the butterbeer itself, but I'm going to give the butterbeer ice cream a try. Not sure what it's going to be like. I have a feeling it's going to taste similar to the butterbeer, but hopefully it won't be as sweet. So let's give it a try. See, that's nice. I like that. Don't like butterbeer, but that's really nice. Yum. So butterbeer ice cream consumed. That was very good. Got sickly towards the end, but really did enjoy it. Definitely better than the butterbeer itself. Although it's not as bad as the one in Florida. The one in Florida is incredibly sickly, and I hate that. The one here,
Not too bad, not too bad. I couldn't drink a whole glass of it, that's for certain. Anyway, see the night bus just behind me here. Beep beep, it's gonna be a bumpy ride.
What's the word? Looking fresh or is it?
Looking fresh, that's it.
Looking fresh.
You just need to sit on the floor like Harry does.
Oh, what? Like, I need to be on the floor. Like, I fell over. What did you fell over for?
Where we go next? Diagon Alley.
Diagon Alley. Going diagonally. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Let's not wait.
Wee! Boop, boop.
Muggles? 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 Muggles?
Are they muggles?
Pressing the button which says Muggles.
Muggles? They
Stop
don't see nothing,
pressing the
do they?
button.
So there are all these interactive spots which are touchless as well, which is really good, especially in the current environment. What's the Shrunken Head saying to you?
Yes!
Go! Platform 9 3/4. Beep beep.
Oh, brilliant.
Next up.
Check out your privets.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Talk about my privilege.
So next up we're heading on to Privet Drive, which is actually a Lego set I've got to build, so keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye out for that coming very, very soon on the channel.
I've got this one.
Heading on in. Heading in to number 4, Privet Drive. Relatively small set, so we are just going to hang out here for a second. And as you'll see up there,
This not surprise me.
there is no upstairs.
Always eating up his lunch.
It is all a
That's
facade.
something I can imagine we
Just the downstairs of this.
I might be wearing it.
The post is here.
The post is here, the post is here. Let us come from far and what's that from? TV show.
I don't know.
What's that from? Blue's Clues.
I don't know. No, I'm too
You're
old
too
for
old to remember that. That's more my era. So now we finish with Privet Drive. One thing here, they have got this little tent here to allow for social distancing whilst you're eating at the restaurant.
It's quite intense.
That was terrible. So we are now crossing the very wonky bridge. I'm guessing this is how it feels to be drunk.
Well, as soon as you never had a drink, you would know, would you?
Paul, is this how it feels to be drunk?
I don't know, to be fair, I'm normally alright walking in a straight line when I'm drunk. It's just worried about falling forward that I have an issue with.
Anyway, we're going to cross the bridge and then head into the second half of the tour, which includes the special effects, the creatures, everything like that. We're going to head on in. So, let's finish crossing the bridge, get off and get into the warm because it is very, very chilly out here today.
Some of the beams, but this is the bridge which, of course, was destroyed at the end of
There's literally how many YouTubers and Gary can we fit in the in here? Oh!
God, I moved that chair.
Yeah. So if you're coming here, the seat moves. So if you want to sit in the back, you can. That's pretty awesome. Cheryl is about to go and dance with Dobby.
Yeah. Gotta wait. My turn.
Time for dancing Dobby. So it's good to note that they have actually shut the middle one here for social distancing. Welcome to the vlog. My name is Dobby. What is yours? There is a Xbox sensor at the top there, which is what controls Dobby. A very frozen Dobby. And here we've got some of the animatronics and some of the visual effects, the radio controls, and everything that they did for the films. Again, some videos going on here just to show you how everything works. There is
the inside of a mantry. We have another buckbeak. If one big buckbeak wasn't enough today, we have a second.
I did bow to this one as well, but he didn't respond either.
Oh. So next up we're heading into the gallery of goblins. And here is the wall of goblins. Not quite as cute as the wall of nifflers that Cheryl was looking for a little while ago. We have walls of goblins. Just saying, Cheryl, these aren't... We have a wall of goblins. It's not nice, not as cute as the wall of nifflers that you found before.
No, yeah, I mean, nifflers are much cuter than goblins. It's just known.
And this here is the Escape from Gringotts ride, right here. Right here.
Is it the actual ride?
No. I wish it was. But I believe that's where you fight the dragon. The dragon is there trying to escape, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wish I was there.
Yes.
This isn't the
This time
ride,
last
no.
year?
Yeah, it was. Don't get it up with us.
And there is a destroyed Gringotts banking hall. The dragon has been in and completely and utterly destroyed it. Here is the model of Gringotts Bank. And I believe just around this corner will be Gringotts, which I've never seen. You've never seen? Paul, you've never seen either?
No, we haven't, no.
Let's head on in to Gringotts Wizarding Bank.
Well, that's a pair of knobs.
That's what she said. Cheryl's admiring the knobs.
That's what she said.
And then we go to Gringotts.
Oh my god.
And this is very, very similar to walking in to Gringotts at Universal. Just wish there was a ride at the end of it.
Oh, that would be fun.
They're supposed to be invisible here, but I can still see them. Can you see them?
I can see you.
Clearly now the rain has
Very
gone.
pretty though.
It is,
Very pretty cloak.
just not very invisible.
Can't see me at all. I'm not here. Hey.
Nope, she's gone.
How do you tell a woman how you feel? You tell her.
That was terrible, Paul. That was terrible. You're married to him.
I know.
I'm sorry. What do you think of it?
I'd like to make a withdrawal, please.
Head down to the Wizarding Vaults. So just down there is where you would go down and back up to get onto the ride. But now we're heading in. Unfortunately, we're not Universal, but just ahead of us there is the ride vehicle for Escape from Gringotts, or just the Gringotts Vault cart thing. This most definitely isn't Gaz's vault, it's too empty. There's only one bag left, which is the Philosopher's Stone, as Cheryl just said. And here we have the vault door, which actually still moves, which is brilliant to see all this still working. And the fact they built all this for the films is just incredible. Anyway, this looks a bit more like Gaz's vault just through here. Full of gold, trophies. Well, that sounds exciting through there. We're heading through there in a second. We're just going to check out Gaz's vault. There's some information on how they built the treasure. So they made tens of thousands of pieces of treasure to fill the strange vault, including the cups you see over there. Some Death Eater masks, swords and shields, skeletons, coins, all kinds of things, all done by injection molding by the props department.
So she would have just seen the dragon and came out. I have to say, that was really, really good. The effects, you could feel the rumble under your feet. You can see obviously all the smoke and the lights as the dragon came out of Gringotts to destroy the bank. You might be able to see him coming up again in the background here. Here he comes. I think I can see him coming. Here he comes. I think we better get out of here. Now on to Diagon Alley. And seeing this just goes to show how accurate Universal have been with their Diagon Alley. Look, all these little details, exactly the same as you see in Orlando. And just there we have the Weasleys, Wizard Wheezes. So we just come up to the white card model here, which is what I built before the set construction began. And they actually use these to plan shots, camera movement. They actually use a tiny little camera to get an idea for the perfect point of view. And just coming up in the next room, there is going to be something even more spectacular than this. But you'll just have to wait to see for a minute exactly what that is. Hogwarts Bridge that we crossed earlier, the Whomping Willow, Dumbledore's office, Quidditch World Cup. So many incredibly detailed models which are just made of paper and wood. And there, the Gryffindor common room we were in just a little bit earlier. Diagon Alley, the Divination classroom, Nocturne Alley there, and you've even got marked on there where camera platforms are, what angles they're going to use, even a little baby Harry Potter. Anyway, let's continue through the paper models here and head into the next room. So that is most of the tour done now. If my memory serves me correctly, just through the next room here is the Hogwarts model. So this is, yeah, spectacular, and if you haven't been at Christmas, it's definitely worth coming to see Hogwarts in the snow. It's well worth a visit. Cheryl wants to see it. Cheryl's desperate to see Hogwarts in the snow.
Yes. Yes.
Hopefully soon, hopefully, and get back and see Hogwarts in the snow. For now, we're going to head around this corner and see the Hogwarts model in all its glory. The Hogwarts model here is, for me, one of the highlights of the tour. Seeing this and knowing what they use this for, to film all 8 films, and the intricacies of this model, the fact that each one of these little rooms here has lights inside them, and just how detailed and how massive this model actually is just absolutely incredible to think that they did this just for the films. And to be able to see this in person is, to quote Paul, absolutely superb. It really is. So, leave you with a few more shots of Hogwarts Castle, and then we're nearly at the end of the tour, so we're going to head to the gift shop. I have a feeling probably to get some lunch as well, and then we'll end the vlog here at Warner Brothers Studio Tour, London. And that is it for the studio tour. And like any good attraction, heading out into the gift shop. So we've got a lot of Hogwarts merch here. Scarves, backpacks, key rings, you name it, it's probably here. Got pins, glasses, Marauders map, that's pretty cool. Card holders, everything. Charitable clearly found something she likes. Oh, it's Paul. Got a t-shirt, very nice, very nice. Can even buy bottled butterbeer. I don't know where you'd want to, but if you did, and they'll sell it in bottles for you to take home. It's not quite the Ollivanders experience from Universal, but all of the different character ones here. £32 for each wand. So here we have, we're in the dark arts room now, all kinds. Dark arts merch, Borgin and Burks. We have some Tom Riddle stuff. We have Aragog merch. Got a bit of everything. Lots of Slytherin as well. So I found this Magical Creatures Goblin, Gringotts Goblin model. Here. Statue here by the Noble Collection. I'm going to get this. It's not cheap, but it will look pretty awesome. We have lots more stationery, quills, notebooks of all houses. All kinds of different merch here. Posters. We have a little bookshop in here. Keyrings, magnets, a bit of everything. And the Lego Resisting Temptation. Ravenclaw, we have Gryffindor, Slytherin, and Hufflepuff. Lots and lots of merch for all the different houses. We've even got the Gold Snitch Quidditch game. You can even get yourself the sorting hat. What house are you, Paul?
I'm Gryffindor.
Gryffindor. And Cheryl, wherever she is, she's a Hufflepuff.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
As demonstrated by her Hufflepuff scarf. So being the indecisive person I am, I've actually changed my mind and gone for the dragon, which I think is pretty awesome. I'm going to get that one instead. And that's all I'm going to buy today. So we've just stopped off at the restaurant here. I've gone for a plain burger and chips. Paul's gone for a burger with rabbit food and other random stuff in it that I don't like. Yes, Paul? Mm-hmm. Is that good? Mm-hmm. Cheryl's gone for soup. Super soup. Mm. Is it super?
It's Heinz, probably.
And the ketchup family have gone for pizza. Which looks very good. What do you think, Luke?
Good.
Good. And some sweet treats as well. Yeah, I know. And yeah, overall, burger was £11. The drinks overpriced as they always are. $13.35 set. I can't read. I haven't got my last one. Yeah, $13.35. Meh.
Disgustingly, they chill their ketchup here as well.
What was that? Sorry, Paul.
They chill their ketchup.
They read the label. They store it correctly.
Doesn't belong in the fridge. You know that.
You don't even like it.
Anyway.
Your opinion doesn't count.
Oi! You can pack it in too, Mr. Savage.
Just served you though.
So we're all done at the food court, the Chocolate Frog Cafe as well, just behind me. The food was pretty decent, can't complain. Prices were about reasonable for theme park food, for restaurant food. Nothing special, but it was food. I enjoyed it. Tried a couple of the desserts from Gary and family, and yeah, they were nice. Very sickly, but did enjoy them. Anyway, that is going to do it for our day here at the Warner Brothers Studio Tour, making of Harry Potter. Definitely would recommend checking it out if you haven't been here already. All in all, social distancing, COVID, been managed pretty well. There are hand sanitizer stations around the entire attraction. There is distancing markers on the floor. They're not always followed, unfortunately, but that's more down to people than what they can do. Can't really control what people are doing. I think what they could have done is reduce the number of people they let in through the Great Hall, and reduced that intake into the attraction.
but I know they have said they're limiting to about 2,000 at the moment. So that is going to do it for the day here at the Warner Brothers studio tour, making of Harry Potter. Hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have, be sure to leave a comment down below. Let me know your favourite part of the tour. Thank you very much to Paul and Cheryl, that usually Disney couple, for joining today, and also to the Ketchup family. If you watch Out No Discussions, you will know what I mean by that. But for now, that is going to do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you're not already following me on my social media, my Twitter is @NathanStaker1, Instagram is @NathanStaker, Facebook is NathanStaker1997, and if you do want to email me, it is nathan.staker@gmail.com. But that is going to do it. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week for another video. But for now, see you real soon. Bye guys.